Hello, everyone, and welcome to our last full moon meditation of summer. I'm Zara Haji, yoga goddess, and I'm so happy to be sharing this full moon with all of you here today. So, as we get started, I can't wait to see who's going to be joining us this evening. And I know we have had a few people already hop on to the group and share some beautiful intentions for this full moon today, the full corn moon. So as we get started, I'd love to know who's joining us. So tell us your name and where you're joining us from. All right. So I see some new people hopping on. So as you come into our virtual circle, please introduce yourself and let us know where you're joining us from. Hello, Emily from Pennsylvania. Welcome back. And Heidi in Toronto. Welcome. And we have Mandy from Toronto. Welcome. It's so lovely to have you here. Katie Holly from UK, Wales. Wonderful. And Naomi from Berkeley, I imagine California. Katie, who's also here in Toronto. Welcome. I love doing these full moon live casts because it gives me the opportunity to connect with you and also to really take full advantage of these full moons and all they have to offer us. So thank you for each and every one of you who is here with us today. Hi, Monica from New York and Margaret from Brooklyn, also in New York. Okay, so feel free to say hello as you're coming in. And now I'd love to just have a sense from all of you, because the full moon, the full corn moon, is really the last full moon of summer. And as you know, some of you may also feel like I do that the fall really brings with it a sense of getting back to business, getting serious again. But before we make that transition, hi, Bia from Portugal, welcome back. And Vivian, also in Toronto-ish, so close. Before we make that transition into fall, since we still have a few weeks technically of summer yet, even if the weather is starting to change here in Toronto and that nip in the air can be felt, so we know that summer days are numbered. I'd love to know for you, what does the summer mean? Particularly to you, what does the summer season mean in your life? So I'll give you a chance to think about that and to share your answers with us here. What does the summer mean to you? And while we wait, I'll just share a little bit about what the summer means to me. It's definitely one of my absolute favorite seasons. And what I love about summer, first and foremost, is the heat. And then that sense of like the blossoming of life, that feeling of fullness, that feeling of just like wanting to be outside all the time and being social with friends and just seeing how abundant the earth is and nature is and feeling that life, that sense of life bubbling inside of me. And Heidi says more freedom. And I definitely resonate with that as well. This real sense of freedom to be wearing less, to be outside more, to be working less. There's really this sense of play and a feeling that we get to do what we want. And Emily says that summer means more daylight, typically beach vacation time, and a sense of youthful free-spiritedness. Beautiful. And Katie Holly says summer means warmth, sunshine, happiness, long evenings with friends and family, energy, life force, connection with nature at its peak. Beautiful. And then Katie Reeder says, for me, summer has always meant creativity, creation, inspiration, and abundance. And Mandy says, more social time with family and friends, enjoying the sunlight. So yeah, there's a real sense of, sunshine and enjoyment and life force energy and happiness, and this real sense of light and freedom. So I want you to think about now, what do you love about summer that you want to bring forward with you into the fall? What do you love about summer that you want to bring forward with you into the fall? And I just want to share with you what Vivian said, that she says that she feels both more alive and vibrant and also more lazy, sleepy, and relaxed. And I can't agree with you more, Vivian. That's exactly how I felt this summer. And that's really something, I just love how you said it, that I want to bring forward with me into the fall. And without guilt. I think that oftentimes when we feel lazy, sleepy, and relaxed, there's a sense of a guilty pleasure associated with that. And I think that, as we move in, at least for me personally, as we move into the fall in the sense of like getting back to business, that we lose some of that lightheartedness, that sense of freedom and relaxation. So let's see what you have to say. So Mandy says, being outside. I want to also enjoy being outside in the fall. Yeah, I hear you there. And that's something that I've also committed to as we transition into fall, is to spending more time outside in nature and not getting all locked up inside. Heidi says, a sense of permission for self-care and for relaxation. And I just want to echo that, that same feeling of that we deserve that sense of pleasure and self-care and relaxation, not just in the summer, but even when it's time for back to school and back to real life, that we can bring that forward with us. And Emily says, I want to keep the sense of play, youthfulness, and never lose fun and be outside enough. So as we are connecting with this last full moon of summer and bidding it farewell, I really do invite you to consider, to think about what you don't want to lose from this summer. And Kate Holly says energy levels. Yeah, maintaining the energy levels that we have in the summer without necessarily that expectation that we need to be, say, at the same level of maybe socializing and being out there. We still do need our downtime as well. And the fall and the winter is really about that time of rest and restoration. So, as well as understanding this need for balance and the darkness and the light. So, we are very much at the peak of light in terms of the calendar year, in terms of, I think, the seasons and the cycles. And so we do want to also keep in mind that we're moving into the fallow of the fall, the time where the leaves fall off the trees and we move into the hibernating months of winter, which often take us deep inside into the darkness, into the place where there's more solitary alone time. And what I wonder is if we can still hold the seed of something that we want to carry forward, that seed of light that we want to bring forward with us from the summertime, at the same time as respecting that we will probably have more need for rest and restoration. So Katie says, I want to continue to devote time in the morning for a sacred morning ritual routine, even as the mornings get darker and make me want to stay in bed. Yes, and it's such a powerful time of year to be moving into ritual. So that's something that we're going to be talking about more today. And then Bia says, I want to bring the feeling of freedom and acceptance of myself. In the summer, I always feel more comfortable in my own skin. And I have to agree with you, Bia. It's such a liberating time when we get to, bare more of our skin, feel more alive in our bodies, and just be out there more. I feel sometimes more of ourselves comes out. And can we bring that feeling of freedom inside forward with us, even if that obviously we have to dress, more warmly and in layers, and we can't be as free from that physical sense, that really, outward sense, but can we carry that seed within us? All right. So, and getting, just to talk a little bit more about seeds and planting our seeds. The full corn moon is really preparing us for the harvest. And the harvest moon is really the next moon that's coming, the next full moon of October. And we're sort of in this transition period of before the fall equinox comes. And so it's really a time about harvesting. So, the corn moon, this was, in terms of the native tradition, was a time when we harvested corn most abundantly. And the corn was considered to be such a treasure from the earth, and a real symbol for fertility and abundance. So as we sit today together in our virtual circle under the full corn moon, it's really a powerful time, because not only is it the full moon, which is a powerful time no matter what time in the year symbolically for planting seeds, but the full moon that's just before the harvest still gives us time to plant our seeds that we'll be harvesting in the fall. So I really want us to sort of sit maybe for a few moments in silence. And now that we've had a few of these questions, to initiate, a thoughtful process inside of what you are planting under this full moon, under this full corn moon, and with the awareness that we're moving into harvest. We're very much in the ripeness of harvest season, but we haven't reached its peak, which is coming in October. So before we get there, and it's a Pisces moon as well, so there's lots of emotions running deep. And so let's just take a moment and sit and just take a moment for ourselves in the privacy of our own minds and our own hearts to really set our intention for this full moon. So I'm going to welcome you or invite you to close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Exhaling with a sigh, inhaling deeply. And exhaling with a sigh one more time. And as we come more into contact with our inner worlds, with our breath, with our hearts, and our inner vision, let's turn our vision, our focus inside. And just take a moment to set your own personal intention. What seeds are you planting that you will be harvesting in the next full moon? And just hold that in your awareness, in your heart. And we're going to come back to planting the seed in our visualization. So if you'd like to share, even if it's just in one word, what you're planting. And my word is choice, choosing. Feeling like I have choice and the power to choose. So if you'd like to share, let's do that before we move into our meditation. Okay, I'll give it a few more seconds. Emily says fun. Beautiful. Vivian says commitment and renewed commitment to my goals. Heidi says abundance. Elizabeth says enjoying this harvest time of the year, looking to gather the fruit. Beautiful. Okay, so we're going to move into our meditation for this evening. And what I'm going to do today, like we did last month, is first guide you through the womb blessing meditation, which is by Miranda Gray, and to connect you with your personal womb tree. Thank you, Bia, for sharing your intention of trust and love. Beautiful. So I'm going to be guiding you through this meditation. And the reason why I chose this meditation for this month's full moon is it's a beautiful visualization that actually incorporates the image of the full moon, connecting you to the earth, your womb, and your heart. And then once we're in that space of visualization, we'll use that opportunity to plant our seeds together, which is why I wanted to really spend some time today really getting clear on our intentions. So Naomi shares her intention is creativity and self-care. Beautiful. So keep your intentions in your heart now as we move forward into our meditation. And let's use them, let's use this opportunity to actually imagine planting these seeds under the light of the full corn moon. All right, so let's close our eyes and take a few centering breaths. And I just want to take a moment here to visualize our circle, letting it form. There's over 100 women who RSVP'd for tonight's full moon. So those of you who are here live, thinking of all of us who are here together right now at this moment, and then all of the women that will be joining our virtual circle in the replay. Let's take a moment to visualize, imagine, sense, feel our circle. And the connection between all of us. All around the world. And now let's bring your awareness into your body, feeling the weight of your body where you're sitting or lying down. Feel your body resting and your arms resting either on your lap or supported by where you are physically in space. And start to bring your awareness to your womb. See, sense, feel, or imagine that your womb is like a tree with two main branches and beautiful leaves with red jewel-like fruits on the ends. Feel or imagine that the roots of your womb tree grow down deep within the darkness of the earth, connecting you and anchoring you, allowing you to receive golden energy into your womb. Feel grounded and balanced within. Now let your womb tree branches extend into your heart and feel your heart opening and expanding. Imagining your womb tree expanding down through your arms. And as your heart opens, feel this energy flow down your arms into your hands and fingers. Feel the connection of love between the earth, your womb, and your heart. Still in awareness of your heart, look up and see a full moon above your head. Imagine the branches of your womb tree reaching up to cradle this full moon above you. Open to receive the light of the moon. Feel the moonlight bathing you, silvery white light washing through your aura and over your skin. Feel this moonlight pouring through your crown. Allow this light to pour into your heart. Relax even further and open your womb. Receive this light into your womb in blessing. Staying in awareness of your womb, your heart, and the moon above. Feel, see, sense, or imagine your womb tree roots connected and anchored into the earth. And feel that flow of golden energy from the earth into your womb. Golden energy from the earth, silvery white energy from the moon, meeting in your womb. And now imagine your sacred intention being held in your hands, in the palms of your hands. Hold your hands open as though you're receiving water in your hands. And imagine the light of the moon pouring into your hands, energizing your intention, your seedling. Now imagine you're pouring your offering into the earth from your womb, down the roots of your own womb tree into the earth, pouring your intention down into the womb of Mother Earth. And allow her to receive it. Taking it in to her sacred care, her sacred nourishment and nurturing. Bring your hands onto your belly, onto your womb, and imagine yourself sitting or standing on the earth, bathed in the light of this full moon, washing through your aura and over your skin. And the golden energy of the earth radiating into your womb. Knowing that your intention, your seedling is safe and will continue to grow in the darkness of the earth. Now imagine that you are moving into an open field, walking into a beautiful open field. And in your hands, imagine that you are holding a dish of clay. And in that dish of clay, you are carrying with you an offering to Mother Earth, an offering of cornmeal, symbolic of the full corn moon. Find a place in this field now to pause and take your clay dish and in your imagination raise it up to the full moon. And then lower it down to the earth. Start to sprinkle the cornmeal with care and intention on the ground. And see, hear, feel in your mind's eye the following words. Imagine yourself saying them out loud. From seed to plant, from plant to blossom, from blossom to harvest, I thank you, Mother Earth. From seed to plant, from plant to blossom, from blossom to harvest, I thank you, Mother Earth. From seed to plant, from plant to blossom, from blossom to harvest, I thank you, Mother Earth. Now become aware of the full moon above you and imagine it casting its glow over a land of plenty, full abundance. Breathe in this abundance and the blessings of this abundance. Smell the ripeness of summer's end and silently thank the ancient ones who gave us corn, the symbol of life itself. When you're ready, start to come back, coming back to your breath, coming back to your body, where you're seated, and slowly coming back to our call, to our circle. So as you return to our circle and to our present world awareness. I'd love to know how you feel and what came up for you in this meditation and visualization. Go ahead and share your feelings, your experience, your insights in the chat box. Whether it's related to the womb blessing meditation or the visualization of the seeds, planting our seeds. I'd love to know what that experience was like for you and if anything came up for you. So I'll just give you a few moments to share that. Heidi says, I felt very relaxed and peaceful. Emily says, more connected to the earth and the moon and a reminder of gratitude for Mother Earth. Beautiful. Yeah, that was a big one for me too, that as I got more familiar with what the corn moon is about, and how much gratitude I know I feel for the summer. It's like a lot of us shared, it's a time where really feel the most alive and connected and free. So there's so many blessings that summertime gives us. And it feels nice to acknowledge that sense of gratitude and blessings to the earth, who's the one, showering us with this beautiful experience of summer. Anyone else? Any comments about what today's meditation was like for you? Just give that. Katie says, okay, Katie's just helping someone. All right. So I want to encourage you to try this ritual in nature. And if you do, come back and tell us how it was. So I posted the visualization of the corn moon ritual in the live cast for all of you. So and it's such a simple and beautiful ritual that as soon as it gets dark outside, something that I'm planning to do out in a park near my house, underneath under the light of the full moon. And I don't know if I have cornmeal or not, but I'm sure I have something that I can use. It just feels like it would be something really powerful to do out in nature, actually under the full moon. So if that's something that appeals to you, we did it, in our visualization, but it feels like something powerful to do outside. And Emily says, so I'm just going to go back to some comments that came through. Emily says, love the showering of moonlight visualization. It was powerful. Beautiful. And Bia, gratitude also, spiritually connected with Mother Earth. Beautiful. Thank you, ladies. Heidi says, I like the image of planting this intention for harvest in time for the next full moon. Putting that kind of time container around the intention felt powerful. Yes, and given that there's only 1 month left till the next full moon, it feels like a powerful time to really plant those intentions and see and reap that harvest. So I just want to give you a quick update for those of you who know about the womb blessings that are going on right now. and what a womb blessing in our meditation this evening. And that particular meditation, as I said, was created by Miranda Gray. And we use it in all the worldwide womb blessings, and also in our in-person womb blessing. So if you don't know what an in-person womb blessing is, it's something that I've been doing in Toronto for women who are local here or who are coming here to meet me personally. And there's moon mothers all over the world. So whether you're in the Wales, UK, or if you're in California, in New York, here in Toronto, there's moon mothers all over the world internationally who are trained by Miranda Gray to give an in-person womb blessing session. And it's such a powerful attunement and basically gift of energy of the divine feminine. And it awakens the energies inside of our own wombs and bodies that may have been dormant. There may have been something that happened here in your life that cut you off from the feminine, either, in your awareness or out of your awareness. And so the womb blessing is really to reconnect us to the divine feminine, to awaken dormant energies in our wombs and to balance the energies that are there. So if you are thinking about having a womb blessing, and if you would like to do it with me personally, I just want to give you a quick update to let you know that I am still taking clients through September, but just till the end of September. And there's 2 spots left for an in-person womb blessing with me in Toronto, and 8 spots, I believe, for a follow-up session. And after that, there will be no more new clients. I won't be taking on any more new clients for womb blessings. So I encourage you, if it's something that you've been thinking about, there's 2 spots left at the special rate. So we're giving $100 off for the womb blessing until those 10 spots are taken. And then for follow-ups, there's also $100 off. So I'd love to see you in person, to meet you here in Toronto if you're local, or to have you come here. You can use that $100 off towards your stay, or find a moon mother local in your community and really enjoy the gift that we have at our fingertips now with this beautiful energy transmission and attunement that Miranda has shared with us. I hope that I get to see you one day in person if you're here in Toronto or close by. And I love sharing, as I mentioned at the beginning, these full moons with all of you. If you're wanting to see me in person, this is the way to do it with a womb blessing. Otherwise, we'll see you again next full moon in October for the harvest moon. So we'll post the link to the womb blessings here in the live cast video. And whether you're watching in person or you're joining us later for the replay, I just want to send you all my love and full moon blessings, and see you again next month. Bye for now.